That's some crazy skies right there. Well, we got Mick and Ash with us again. We actually had this incredible plan. We went there last night, had fish tacos, and came up with this amazing plan to go to the reef, do some diving, do some spearing for the first time for the girls. Like, just me and Kaney basically focus on just getting the girls diving and shooting and trying to get their own fish. But it's blowing 15 knot nor'easter the whole night, and that's something like we pay very, very close attention to when you're heading out to the reef and stuff like that. The residual swell is just going to be absolutely out of control. It's going to be horrible, rough, be about an hour and a half punch straight into it. So that's been completely barred today. We're still going to chuck the guns in, we're still going to chuck the gear in, but we're going to do a full island explore day, go to some places we've never been before, hopefully jump off the boat, go for an explore as well, and actually go and suss out the island. To be something completely different. We're definitely still going to be fishing and hopefully look for a cray here and there. But I'm actually excited to just, like, I've just spent 3 days at the reef, and trust me, like, the reef's amazing, but to go and do a bit of an island explore, it's gonna be pretty cool. So, are we ready?
We're ready.
Ready.
Dash?
Ready.
Bean? Cowie? Snags? Who that? Tony, that was a little wild, that cast. Like, I've seen better. You're alright, mate. I'm not as wild as you, eh? Moving in the back of the boat. See the bait ball?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I was hoping there was a tuna after him. Oh, more bait. Oh, there you go. Come on, Kaney. You want him, Dale? Or you want the next one?
I want the next one. You have this one. Pretty excited for a little tasty though.
Yum.
Got off.
Oh, little shit.
You jinxed it, man.
I know,
So
that
hard.
was like the same time. Looked like a big one too.
Mm.
Alright, so we've just been cruising along this island group here, and we've come along. There's this big underwater pressure edge. It's banked up and there's schools of bait. Like, you turn the camera now, you'll see just here there's like this big pocket of bait, and there's really, really big longtails just randomly feeding through them. So Kaney's got a mad scat on, I've got a plastic. We're just going to drift this edge and do a few blind casts and see if we can't pick up one of these longies, but they look like they're a good 15 kilos each, like they're big ones for here. So there's fish, there's bait with fish on the bottom. I might sink one down.
Oh. Oh. Sweet, sweet sound.
Surely we can land one.
Is this on the Twitch it?
Yeah. Get the knife. Bring him round and then turn him to there.
Got it.
Yes.
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. We have big plans for you, mister. Big plans. Alright, we got our little tuna, we've pulled up on our island. Jess is on the swing. How's it form? This one island actually has grass. People have obviously come here quite often. If you're a local, you know, might know what it's called. Ash is having a swim. I'm going to set this tuna up for sashimi. We definitely may have forgot a knife again, so we've got a dive knife, but I'm going to make it work. Pretty sharp, Caney. It's actually like the perfect log, sticking and everything. Okay, so we've knocked a couple of fillets off that tuna. I've skinned it. We're just gonna put that straight in an ice bag. Let that sit for 20. Now we're gonna have the freshest tuna. I'm gonna go for a swim in the meantime because it is hot. You doing all right over there? We've got Jats bickies. We've made ourselves a plate with the swing that was here. The tuna is iced and very chilled. Like it needs to be bigger than that, come on. We got Caney's dive knife, and I'm not scared of a bit of rust. Are you, Dal?
No.
You're up, go.
I soy it
I
as
somehow
well.
even found some soy fishes. Yeah, you gotta soy it.
We got on skerricks.
Yeah, you get one fish each. Don't laugh and spit it out. Alright?
Actually really good.
Can't believe you doubted me.
It was the mayo and soy combo.
That wasn't good or good?
No, that was good, but I thought it was going to be not good.
Oh yeah, I'll have that.
Ashley?
That's pretty legit. But really good.
Tasty, hey?
Like really good. Have a go, Ash. Got to film yourself, quick. We know where those tunies are on the way home. I've slightly been heckling Jess about her casting skills. So the idea is we're going to go and try and catch one. Matt's going to keep his cool and just let it be. Because the pressure's off, like we've caught our fish now. So it's a very safe environment for Jess to be in.
Catching?
Yeah, going, catching. Now that the pressure's off and she can try and catch one. We're definitely going to have a little jig, a little cast, a swim, but as a chill day, this is pretty perfect. Oh!
That wasn't me.
That was the Cupie you put on.
It wasn't.
100% that was the Cupie you put on.
For once in my life, that was not my fault.
Leave a comment if you reckon that was the Cupie. 100%. Look at it. Look how it even landed.
Oh, God.
I'm very disappointed. Where's the hand? Where's the fucking hand? After we made up the decision ourselves, or me anyway, that it was Jess, who's over Cupie, may have tipped it on the swing, we've gone for a much more appropriate swing and a big layout. Much better. It's alright, doll, I'll forgive you. Come on, give me a kiss.
It wasn't me, though.
I forgive you.
I'll take the kiss.
So we found ourselves back at home, got the little fella here. He's actually teething at the moment. We tried to put him to bed, but didn't happen. He usually has a pretty good routine, but he's got a bit happening at the moment. So you're still happy though, aren't you? You just want to be a part of what's going on. He's like got FOMO. So I've got the tuna here, and we're going to do a bit more of a prep work. I saw in some previous comments you guys really wanted to see how they're filleted, and the whole kind of process behind it. So to save the big mess, I took the head off and the tail off. So you're just going to have to kind of pretend that there's a bit of a tail and a bit of a head going on here. but the whole process is exactly the same for filleting side of things. So, got a pretty sharp knife, and you need it to be quite long because there's gonna be some center bones in here that we're gonna cut out. I usually start towards the tail, so I'd kind of just go, if the tail was there, I'd just do a little cut here, and I'm just gonna run the knife, just like you normally would with filleting. They've got this like incredible fin, I should be able to get it out, that tucks into the actual skin itself. And that itself just here, so when you're filleting, just towards the top of this fin is a really, really hard section. So when that goes in, completely streamlined, that's where it's all tucking away. So as I'm filleting, I'm running my knife through here, and as I get towards the top, I'm still gonna angle down, but I'm just gonna go up a tiny bit to get around that section just there that's really hard, and then go back down like usual. Alright, so after we've done that first cut, I'll spin the board. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to run my thumb along the knife, not along it, but along the meat here, and right in the center is like a hard cartilage bone. So I'm going to cut that, but as I'm cutting it, I'm going to put my finger on the blade here, and I'm going to push down because I want to get on the other side of his rib bone and not miss too much meat. And you got to be pretty aggressive with it because it's it's not really bone, it's kind of like cartilage. I'm just going to go up the tail end and finish that off. So down the center of the tuna, and this is where people maybe have had bad experiences with tuna before, or just they think it's a bit too rich. So down this center line here, if you look closely, put the camera right over it, you'll see there's like a dark red line. Now that's the bloodline of the tuna. You don't want any of that on what you're eating whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is kind of look down the bloodline. I'm going to put my knife on the other side of it, and I'm just going to run down, and as I hit it, I'm just going to follow the outside of that bloodline all the way down. Do the exact same on the other side, because we want to cut that completely out. Once it's like that, you go through the skin. Oh! Got that back. A little cleanup going on here. Hey? No, you can't have the seaweed.
Maybe just like a piece of seaweed.
Oh. You want some seaweed?
Or you want to
Go on, you want to run it first? And try it?
Thoughts?
Get it in there. What do you reckon? Hey? He's a bit shy on camera, doesn't like talking, you know. Over here, you look carefully, there's ever so slightly just the tiniest bit of dark red. Now that's just still a tiny bit of bloodline, and we need to get rid of that. So you're basically just going to work the knife around the edge of it and take as little as possible away, but you need to get every single part of it. Now we've got good dogs which are going to eat all that section, so to me I'll happily clean up the whole lot as much as possible because the dogs are going to get the rest of it. So I'm going to clean this quickly because I'm about to skin it and I don't want any scales on this meat. Alright, so I'm just going to grab this fork, push down on the skin, get my knife, run that along there. Wow, so aggressive. Okay. That's it. Do this one. We're gonna cut these at probably about 5 mil across. What's up, buddy? Give me 2 minutes. What we have here, so these little seaweed squares we've got, just picked them up the other day. We've never actually had them before, and that's where the idea came from. Teriyaki seaweed snacks. So they're like these little cubes, perfectly ready to go. You can eat them like chippies. I mean, he eats them like chippies, but we're gonna get some coconut rice. I'm gonna heat it up, and I'll show you what's next. Right, so we've done a tiny bit of prep work. Oh, one more. Bless you. Yeah. We've done a little bit of prep work here. We've put down some coconut rice. We've got some avo. And all I'm going to do is get these pieces of tuna and just lay them across the avo. Yeah, I know. It's exciting. So we can just do a run along it. Got that.
Looks very tasty.
Pretty tasty. Just fold them up, just like that. Oh, oh, get it, get it. That's enough. Take a little mitts off there. All right, that's it from us. Hope you enjoyed the little episode today. Definitely wasn't 1,000 fish caught, but for us, it's perfect. You know, get out there, catch a tuna, turn it into food, do something cool with it, and just hang out and have a chill day. Enjoy the backyard for honestly how good it is. So, until next time, see you guys.